All right. Hey. What is going on, family? We're doing a special little thing here. We just wanted to chop it up with you. Make sure I'm in the right space here. We're live right now. It's Friday night. I gotta change my batteries. But we're here. Let me let everybody know that I'm here. Doing a little late night Friday joint. I'm not gonna be on here too long. Glad to have everybody tuning in. All right. Let me let everybody know that I'm doing my thing right now. And I'm here with the family. Welcome to the broadcast tonight. Welcome to the broadcast tonight. Hold on. All right. So what's going on, man? Just wanted to chop up game with the family real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of folks have been asking me about Monique being on the Breakfast Club today. She did an interview with the Breakfast Club, Envy, Charlemagne, and Angela. And been a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people, they got their opinion. And I wanted to see the family. I wanted to know what the family thought about the situation with our sister Monique. Wanted to know what the family thought about it. All right, there's Monique right there. Wanted to know what the family thought about it. You dig? So Monique was on the show. She was on the Breakfast Club. Some people said that Charlemagne might have been a little hard on her. Some people said that Monique was feeling herself. A lot of folks say Monique got, she made some good points. Some people said she didn't make good points. And let's chop it up with the family. Now she was talking some real talk. It was funny. She kept referring to Charlemagne as Lenard. That was funny. You dig? And she also went on The View. She went on The View, and it's interesting. I got mixed feelings for the whole thing. My whole thing is this. I want Monique to take this momentum. Right now, this is my thing. With Monique, she has enough momentum going. She doesn't need a Netflix, or she doesn't need any other type of traditional media outlet at this point, because she did something that I think is masterful, if I can call it that. She has generated a lot of publicity over this Netflix thing. Now, all she has to do now is parlay it. All she has to do now is parlay that. Now, because if you go out and go all in on the establishment, you better be ready to parlay it. That's the thing. I don't have a problem with her going all in on the establishment. But when you go all in, understand, you better be ready to go all in on an independent level. Right now would be a great time for her to get a venue, get her own crew, film it. It'll be a sold out event, and people will want to watch it. And she can talk about a whole bunch of stuff. She can parlay this now heavily just off the controversy alone. But it would be something that she needs to do to kickstart something bigger. You understand? You better have a plan to parlay this. That's the thing. You can't go in on the establishment so that the establishment will let you in the door, which I don't know if that's what she's doing or not, but you better go hard on an independent level. You better go all the way in. You dig? That's one of my opinions about it, but she made some good points. What's up, Kiki Naturalista? How are you? Yeah, as far as Hollywood, I mean, she's going all the way in, and and I get where she's coming from. I get where you want to stand up and say, hey, enough is enough, because I know a lot of us are as black people, we are underrepresented. We're mistreated. We're not treated equally. Shout out to Soul of Beauty for the super chat. She put 5 on it. Shout out to the lovely sister who put 5 on that super chat. Let me read her question. I'm going to read the super chat questions first. Her name is Soul of Beauty. She looks very lovely in her profile picture. That is Soul of Beauty. But you say Monique is tripping? Some people say that. Some people say Monique is tripping. My thing is, the thing with Monique, when you go in the Hollywood system, and a lot of folks are talking all that she was difficult to work with, she was difficult to deal with. We got to understand, I feel where Monique is coming from, because in the industry, you know, a lot of black folks are just happy to be there. You know, a lot of black folks, you walk in a room and you see folks in the dominant society, it's tap dance time. And Monique ain't really tap dancing like that. I feel that. So if you are the one who's not buck dancing all behind the scenes, because that's where it matters, what you do behind the scene. When you're not buck dancing behind the scene, if you're not cooning it up, you're the odd man out to a certain degree. You're an odd man out to a certain degree. Now, I get that. Now, I get the business aspect of it, because if you want to demand a lot of money, you know, it has to be justified. You know, this is a business. See, the thing is, I think Monique want to go into the game, well, you know, pay me, you know, on a respect level. You know, pay me because I'm a legend. Pay me because of the certain level of respect that I have. And unfortunately, that doesn't translate to black society. Now, I know somebody has to be in the forefront to try to change that, and I get that. I get that. But the thing is, in any type of game, you have to, like chess, you have to have pawns, you have to have leverage. You know, you got to be able to leverage something. You got to have something to give, something to take. You got to have something that you can bring to the table in spite of what they offer you. You understand? You got to have something popping in spite of. That's why it's very important to have your own shit popping hard. So when you go to the table and when you pop off demands, it'll really make sense. Like, look, I'm getting that now. I'm popping off with this now. Look, I understand those lowball deals. You dig? Like, from what I understand, my man just made a good point here. Let me shout him out, because I think he put some on the super chat. Aaron Petaway. Shout out to my brother Aaron Petaway, who put something on the super chat. Okay, let's see who this is. What's up? Who is this?
You a bitch.
Nigga, you got to be more convincing than that, brother. Damn.
You a bitch.
You got to be more convincing, man. You got estrogen on your tongue, brother. All right. Look, and that's the thing with the new generation of little moist niggas who try to sound tough. That's the thing. You cannot sound tough if your little testicles haven't even dropped. You don't have any bass in your voice. That nigga has on some burgundy skinny jeans calling up trying to sound tough on the fucking phone. It doesn't work like that. That doesn't work. You got to be a little more convincing. You see, I come from an era where bitch niggas didn't call up talking shit. You go see somebody. You don't call nobody playing on the phone. You a bitch. You don't do that. Real players don't do that. You're a moist troll. And I guess he might have been offended by I was talking about moist dudes on my last couple of shows, so I guess the Gay Lives Matter crowd is a little upset. I kind of went in on a couple of moist coons, and I guess the Gay Lives Matter crowd, you know, they got their pink bandanas ready. Said one of Crispy's followers, hilarious. Speaking of Crispy, look, Crispy has this thing where he's harassing people who come on my show. My brother Isaiah Washington, Crispy was hounding him for an interview, and I think Isaiah did an interview with Crispy, and he he called me afterwards. He's like, man, I just felt uncomfortable doing that just based on the shit the dude was saying and mentioning me. I think my man felt very uncomfortable. He realized he got manipulated. Crispy does this thing where he harasses people who go on my show by contacting them, trying to interview them, because the nigga wants to be me so bad it's ridiculous. I mean, he's a crispy, dusty, nobody loser. So he literally sits up trying to do everything that I do. You dig? So all my people, all my friends, don't. If Crispy tries to contact you on some harassing shit, just ignore that crispy, musty little coon. Just ignore him. You dig? He harasses people who come on my show. Everybody I bring on, he calls them up. What up, everybody? Interview me, everybody. You dig? So, but I digress. But with our sister Monique, it's very important that they get things popping on their own. They got to get things popping on their own. I want to take some phone calls, but it's Friday night, and you got little moist coons who couldn't get a date with a nice man, so they at home upset. It's Friday night, and his man boo was supposed to take him to see Black Panther. Then he took his other dude. But back to my sister Monique, man. I love and respect Monique. I just wish Monique just was able to come to the table with more leveraging power when dealing with those in the dominant society. You're going on these platforms where the tap shoes are shining. I know she was on The View talking to Whoopi, and Whoopi's bucking her eyes. Well, you should have called me. I could have told you what the business was like. Now, this is Whoopi Goldberg, a.k.a. Ted Danson's gutter sex bedwench, basically. Remember, Whoopi Goldberg's dating a motherfucker with blackface. He wore blackface. So that's who Whoopi Goldberg dates. She's dating that. So she's like, let me tell you how to coon it up. You dig? So Whoopi is very sometimey. See, the thing is, you're going on these shows with people who got a little coon juice in the cup. You dig? Yeah, Whoopi ain't the one to talk about, anything that's going to be empowering. You understand? But look, I understand this. Once you're in their establishment, once you're in the business with them, you play by their rules to a certain degree. You don't let yourself get dogged or manipulated or dissed. That's why you got to be able to walk away from the table with decorum. You dig? Just like with Dave Chappelle. And I will give Dave Chappelle a good example. Dave was in the door. He walked away because he didn't like the shit that was going down. My man Dave walked away. He wasn't trying to get back in the door like that. He was like, let me just do my thing. Let me get this grassroots thing really popping. And that made it more gangster. When Dave said, fuck all that, I'm walking away, I'm not going to even complain to him. That was some real gangster shit that my man did. When you say, look, I don't really need you, establishment, I can go get my own thing popping. I'm going to go out here on the grassroots level because I got the talent and I'm just going to connect with my audience. Dave did that. He got his weight up. The people saw that my man was still doing his thing without them. So that forced them to come back to the table and break real bread. Let's go back to my brother Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle, phenomenal rapper. Nipsey knew his worth. Nipsey said, I'm going straight to the streets with mine. Remember when Nipsey put out the mixtape? Like, I'm putting out a mixtape that's going to cost $100 a pop. That's how thorough I am. I don't need no major, because the majors ain't giving me the kind of money I'm fucking with on the streets. So I can do my own thing. My man built his weight up. And now his album just got released on a major. But my man, that album is banging too. But he made them come to the table and break real bread. Because he don't need them. He didn't need them. You understand? Yeah, they were talking about that $50 million that Dave turned down. But Dave got that $50 million on his own terms. You understand? That's why when you got to build your weight up. You got to build your audience weight up. And you go out there on a grassroots level. And you go hard on a grassroots level. And you get your audience popping heavy on a grassroots level. You dig? Then he went and made $1,000 mixtape. That's what's up. But I feel Monique. I feel where Monique is coming from. What's up, Rasheem Jackson? If y'all want to hit that dollar sign right there, hit the super chat. All the super chats, I'm going to answer your questions first. What's up, Haj Abdullah? So Hidden Colors 5, Wakanda. That's what's up. What's up? Y'all know my group, our single. We're releasing our single in a couple of weeks. The name of the song is It's Time by my group Mink Slide. I want all of y'all to go get that single. It ain't going to be nothing but $1. So I want everybody, it's like what, it's a few thousand of y'all, almost 2,000 of y'all here right now. Everybody go get that when it comes out. We're getting all the little technical stuff ready for it. The video's going to be ready in about a week. So y'all got to go get the single by my group. We're having a little fun here. You dig? What's up, Trag? I see you. Nipsey's going to be on Ism Radio in 2 weeks. Not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after this one. So we're going to have a real good conversation with our brother Nipsey Hussle. But what do y'all think? Y'all think Monique right? Monique was wrong? Was Charlemagne too hard on Monique? Was Monique too hard on Charlemagne? Because when she left, some people said she didn't answer no questions. She was being evasive. Okay. But I feel Monique. I feel where she's coming from. I feel her wholeheartedly. I understand where she's coming from. It's like, look, in the industry, behind the scenes, you know, they throw nigga pennies at you. As Star from Starbuck Wild says, nigga pennies. So they treat you a certain way. They treat you funny style. So somebody has to speak up sometime. Who's going to speak up? Somebody has to speak up. And there's a lot of folks out here who are just happy to be there. They don't want to say nothing. They don't want to rock the boat. But somebody's going to have to speak up sooner or later. And when somebody speaks up, they often become the sacrificial lamb, just like with Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick spoke up and he became the sacrificial lamb. Sometimes when you speak up, you know, you get sacrificed. This is why you got to have a strong grassroots. This is why your grassroots has to be in order. You got to have an audience that you're really rocking with. That's very important. You dig? Shout out to everybody, the NRA, all the companies that dropped the NRA. There's a whole bunch of companies dropped the NRA because the NRA, did y'all see that speech, that thing at CPAC they did this week? The NRA basically had an alt-right rally where they were shitting on the kids who were victims of the shooting. I mean, they went all out white supremacy. Dana Loish, whatever her name is, who trolls me all the time. You know, the head of the NRA, the head spokesperson. What's up, Dusty Rose? How you doing, man? From the Bay. Dusty Rose hit that super chat from the Bay, from the Yay. But Dana Loish, whatever her name is. What's up, Vernon? Vernon Bell, I see you. Dana from the NRA, she's the face of the NRA right now. She, you know, they troll me. She particularly harasses me and trolls me on Twitter all the time. She says all types of foul shit to me on Twitter. Because, see, that's how they get their little weight up. These white supremacists, I'm the go-to person for them to attack. You know, attacking me is like, okay, look, I'm attacking a big black voice. You understand? So they troll me all the time with their bullshit. And I've been calling them out and their white supremacist views and tactics out for the longest. And all those people at CPAC, I've been calling them out for years. So now people are finally seeing how disgusting these people are and how degenerate they are, mocking these children who are victims of a crazed shooter. See, the thing is, the NRA, they're not going to talk down against the real issue, which is white supremacy. That's the real issue. It's radicalized white supremacists, and these radicalized white supremacists, that's the NRA's base. They're never going to talk out against them. They're talking about everything else, the media. And did y'all see that buck dancing Coleon Noir? They wheeled him out talking about the media is to blame. That was their whole thing. The media is to blame for the shooting and all. And they blame in everything except those gun nuts who are radicalized by the NRA. Those white supremacists, gun nuts. So let me see who all. Let me shout out to the super chat folks. Hold on one second. We got Javon 475. What's up, Javon? We got Lavelle Carter, Jubel England. Shout out to Jubel, Dusty Rhodes. Who else we got? Hold on. Jubel. Boy, that's a hell of a name, brother. Jubel. Jubel. That nigga sound like he makes his own moonshine. Boy, that's a country name right there, brother. I ain't mad at you. People are asking how to donate. You see right there on the chat, right where you type in, right below that, there's a $sign. That's the super chat. Feel free to hit that and chop it up with your boy. But like I was saying, the NRA, they're talking all this stuff now. They're coming up with all types of deflections. They're blaming the police. Now the NRA, they supposed to be all pro-cop. Now they're blaming the FBI and the police. Now they're shitting on the cops and the police and the FBI. Now it ain't Blue Lives Matter no more. When police officers are gunning down black folks, Blue Lives Matter. You gotta support the cops no matter what. Blue Lives Matter. Now that some white kids then got shot up, and the cops are looking at the NRA for radicalizing these killers, all of a sudden, the cops ain't shit. All of a sudden, the cops ain't worth a damn. The FBI ain't shit. The cops ain't shit. And now they're talking about arming the teachers. They're talking about arming teachers now. And that's a crock of BS too. The NRA was on this whole thing. We need to arm the teachers instead of dealing with these white supremacists. That's not what they're talking about. They're going to talk about arming teachers. And the thing with that is, Philando Castile worked for a school. He was a school employee. He was legally armed. He was practicing his Second Amendment. He was exercising his Second Amendment rights. And a race soldier gunned him down in cold blood simply for having his Second Amendment rights exercised. And simply because he was black, and the NRA didn't do anything. They didn't say anything. They didn't speak out. All of that Second Amendment bullshit went right out the window. That showed you exactly what they were about. You understand? So it ain't about arming teachers or arming school employees. That don't mean nothing. when the shooting went down in Florida, there was an armed cop there who didn't even take his ass in the building. He was scared when that psychotic white supremacist man was busting on everybody. The cop was sitting outside. He wasn't about to go in there. So you think these cops are shook when you got a deranged white supremacist in there? What do you think a damn algebra teacher's going to do? What they going to do? You dig? And also, they don't pay these people enough to really be on some Rambo shit with these kids. And another thing, this is another thing. If they arm teachers, if you're a black student or you got a black child in the school and they arm the teachers, you better get your child out of school. If they're talking about arming teachers and you got a black kid, get your kid out of that school. Because the thing is, they'll use any excuse to gun down a black student in class, a teacher who's armed. They'll come up with any excuse. You dig? What's up, woke video? Speaking of kids and speaking of youths, I saw in South Carolina, they're coming back with that new pan-sagging law. They're trying to pass a bill again on pan-sagging. Out there, I think they're trying to do it for the whole state of South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. Do I think it was a false flag? No, it wasn't a false flag. See, that's the thing. The shooting, when it's somebody in the dominant white society, all of a sudden, oh, it's the Illuminati. Oh, it's a false flag. No, that's that Alex Jones nonsense. Stop listening to Alex Jones. But back to the pan-sagging thing. Now, we know what that whole pan-sagging thing is. Understand. And I've been looking at all the images they've been using, talking about baggy, sagging pants they're going to ban. They're talking about saggy, baggy pants are a problem. Understand this. Look at the picture right there. Who in the fuck dresses like that in 2018? People aren't walking around in no damn baggy pants sagging like that in 2018. Every single media article I saw talking about the baggy pants sagging law, showing these pictures of motherfuckers look like they're from a Jaheim video in 2001. Nobody's dressing like that. These white supremacists haven't even updated their damn stereotypes yet. Only niggas dressed like that are crackheads who just got out of jail. These dudes are wearing some of the tightest skinny jeans, the whole shebang. They ain't dressing like that no more. Cats haven't dressed like that in damn near 15 years. Nigga, they using old Wu-Tang Clan photos from the damn 90s to push their stereotypical agenda. Because the thing is, what they're trying to do once they get the law passed, then they can use the I'm white not say so law. Because who's to say somebody's pants are sagging? You dig? Anybody in the dominant white society can say, hey, there's a black guy over here and his pants are all the way down to his knees and your pants can be up here like Urkel, but then it becomes I'm white and I say so, and that just gives them precedent to just come up and harass black people. Even if you're not sagging at all. And understand, the white supremacists, they always put extras when it comes to black folks. You can have a black 5-year-old walking down the street in a onesie. A white supremacist will get on the phone. There's a 6-foot man. He's big and black. He's sagging in his pants. He has on some big Timberland boots. Yes, he looks very scary. You know, they always put extras on it. All they need to do is just get the bullshit law on the books, and the white supremacists will do the rest. You dig? They're just trying to get that garbage law on the books so they can start using the "I'm white and I say so" to target black men. They've been showing pictures of niggas in Pele jeans that don't nobody wear no more. Trying to use a dress code to hide their white supremacist agenda. Just a reason to lock up and criminalize more black people, because black crime around the country is actually down. That's why they always go to Chicago, and they even lie about Chicago. That woman, Dana Loesch, lied about Chicago. When she was telling that speech, she was like, "Oh, how come they're not talking to all the thousands of mothers who are grieving over their dead kids and people getting shot?" You know, thousands every weekend. The thousands of mothers grieving every weekend in Chicago. Thousands of mothers are not grieving every weekend. Crime with black people is down. Crime with white supremacists is up. That's why there are mass shootings damn near every other day. Crime with black people is down. This is why they keep coming up with these crazy laws, because they have to fill these jail systems, these prison industrial complexes. They have to fill them. Yeah, it's the vagrant law. They got to create these crazy laws, because a lot of black folks, for the most part, black folks just kind of stay in the house for the most part. Black people just kind of play it safe and stay in the house. They're trying to get you coming home from school. They're trying to get you any way they can get you. They're trying to get you any way they can get you at this point. You dig? Let me shout out some more people who hit that super chat. Raekwon the Chef, shout out to him. The Dominant Society is talking gun control. Can you explain, is that code for keeping guns out of black male hands? No, the gun control talk is basically a deflection. They're not going to do anything with guns. They're not. They're not going to do anything with guns. They're not. They're not going to do anything with guns. That's just a way to not talk about the white supremacists, which is the real problem. If they wanted to stop these school shootings, all they have to do is deal with these white supremacists who sit up all day telling you what they're going to do. This ain't rocket science. These dudes sit up online all day talking about what they're going to do. They know who they are. These dudes stay online with Negro hating rhetoric, anti-black rhetoric, white supremacist rhetoric against non-racist white people, because that's the trick. A lot of folks don't understand. These white supremacists don't like who they perceive as non-racist white people. You say Maj Toure has gone full coon. Yeah, that's why I distance myself from dude. And you see why. Because he's a shill for the NRA. That Maj Toure dude is really, he was caping for the NRA. And I saw that the NRA, they about to go down. People about to see them for what they really are. That's why, as you can see, this is why I had to publicly distance myself from that Maj Toure clown. He was nothing but a shill for the NRA, a puppet for the NRA. Once I realized that, I said, okay, that nigga got on my show and got put on. I got to distance myself from that. Now he's going full coon because now he's been exposed. So now it's just full coon time now. But him, Coleon Noir, all these Negroes who are shills for the NRA, we got to charge them. Charge them to the game. You dig? Man. But now people are saying the NRA, they shot themselves in the foot, pardon the pun, at CPAC, when they're giving those crazy ass speeches, you got an organization mocking children getting shot, and these are white children that they're mocking. They are mocking these children, talking about their actors, and they're just doing all types of stuff. They're mocking these children who got shot, and now that it's white children, now people are like they're turning on the NRA. You dig? But the problem isn't guns. That ain't the problem. Like I said, they can. What's up, Sarita? How are you, dear? They can fix this by targeting these white supremacist terrorists before they start acting out with their terrorism. They could have been targeted that Cruz guy. They knew who he was. They knew what his game was about. And these dudes sit up online. They sit up on places like Reddit, 4chan, Stormfront, all these websites talking about what they're going to do, talking about harming people. There's so many of them, and I get that. There's so many of them who talk trash. It's almost hard to monitor them. But you know the ones who are starting to show guns. When they start showing guns off and all that, that's a red flag. And when they start making specific threats, see, there are people who've made threats on me. FBI, they don't do shit to them. And I've retweeted some of these white supremacists to the FBI. Their real names, their real faces, their real threats. I mean, I've had people send me specific threats. FBI don't do shit. But there was a brother who was an ex-NFL player. He made a comment that was interpreted as a threat, and they arrested him. This was yesterday or today. I think it was today or yesterday. It was an ex-NFL player. He had he posted a picture with a gun, and I think he tagged somebody. He didn't even threaten nobody, but they interpreted it as a threat, and they arrested dude. You dig? Then I see the video, Black Panther checking the Arab guy at the door. I saw that. I saw a video of this guy going into a store, and the Arab dude, I think he had called some kids a nigger or something like that, and the older brother went in there and checked him like, hey, if you do it again, I'm going to get you, or we're going to come down here on you. And that's cool, but I'm from a different era, you dig? And out here, when they would do something like that at one of these stores to black people, nigga, the store just wouldn't be there no more. You know? They would do that and the store just wouldn't be there no more. Oh yeah, by the way, did y'all see what's going down in South Africa? The new president out there, he said, look, we're giving the land back to the black natives. We're not going to have these white supremacists passing the stolen land down from generation to generation. So they're going to start to redistribute the land back to the black native people there, which they should have done that a long time ago. Shout out to South Africa. And the white supremacists are crying mad. The white supremacists are mad. They're illogically mad. What's up, Sports Connectus? Let me shout your thing out. My man put something on the Melanoid Ministries. I'm about to shout your thing out, brother. Sports Connectors, new all-black social media app on Apple. Sports Connect Us. Go check out my man's thing. He put 20 on it. I got you, brother. But shout out to South Africa. That's long overdue. They said yes, and I love that. They said we're taking the land back with no compensation. You ain't getting shit. Ashe. That's exactly what they should do. They never compensated the native black Africans they stole it from. So everything should be reciprocal. Take it back. Long overdue. Take the family's land back. Because they're over there, these white supremacists are mistreating, and they're the minority over there, and they're mistreating the people. Look, just shut the bullshit down. They should have been shutting it down a long time ago. No compensation. Love it. You see, they're getting on point now. You say South Africa will collapse. And what does that mean? What does that mean for the African people who are already living in squalor over there? They're already living in squalor, so what does it collapsing mean to them? What does that mean to the native African people? I see we got a couple of white supremacists in here. Zimbabwe is. I absolutely love Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is a great place for a family. The Zimbabwean people are some of the best people, the most hospitable people that I've encountered. What's up, Reggie? Reggie Lester, I see you, player. Much respect to you for the contribution right there. But I love that. Shout out to South Africa. The white supremacists are like, well, why are they taking the people's land back? Why are they taking people's land? They weren't around 100 years ago. See, the white supremacists, they love pushing shit back 100 years. It wasn't 100 years ago. The apartheid system just ended a couple of decades ago. The people are still alive. You dig? I was over there. I saw some of the people that were subjected to the open apartheid regime. And it's still apartheid over there now, truth be told. Hell, the apartheid just ended in 91. Are now allowed to sell globally, and they're doing it. Yes, that's real talk. The Zimbabwe tobacco farmers. Yes, they are. I was over there chopping it up with them. Over there in Zimbabwe, I helped the farmers out. Some of the sisters over there, there's some sisters who are farmers. I helped them out financially to let them know that, look, we rocking with you. Can you travel to Africa on a visa? Well, you don't need a. Well, you can get a to Zimbabwe. I think you get a visa on arrival, that type of thing. But yeah, you can go over there. That's just good. Yeah, they're going to try to sabotage South Africa. But my thing is, they have nothing to lose anyway. I've been there. I've seen the townships that the black people in South Africa are forced to live in. So you ain't got nothing to lose. What you gonna do? These people are living in shacks right now. So what else are they gonna do to them? They got nothing to lose. You got nowhere to go but up. Hell yeah, take your damn land back. You got nothing to lose. I mean, this gonna collapse and all. Fuck all that. It's already collapsed for the black people there. And these illogical white supremacists are going around whining about the people there not wanting to be mistreated by them. Yeah, it's already collapsed for the African people. What are they going to do? They don't get to see the white supremacists living across the street in a condo, because that's what you see. I went to all the ghettos and the hoods over there in South Africa when I went. You will have black people living in literal shacks on one side of the street, and directly across the street, all white people up in condos. You dig? Lauren Southern, she's a filthy white supremacist. Lauren Southern, she's so full of shit. She's a filthy white supremacist. And she's over there talking about how the white farmers got it so bad. Let me tell you something. Don't nobody over there have it bad except the black African people. The white supremacists over there in South Africa living the life. Go look at right here on my channel. Right here on my channel on Tariq Radio. What's up, General North? I see you, brother. Right here on my channel, you go and look at my video, The Truth About South Africa. After I finish the broadcast, go look at that. Let me talk to General North here. You making a play for state senator in Maryland? You want to differentiate black representatives from black politicians? That's what's up, General North. Are you serious about running? Because I'm cool with the mayor of Baltimore. And I was talking to her when I was out there last. I did a screening for one of my movies out there, and I was chopping it. The mayor, she came out to see me. She came out, and we were talking. We're talking some real game. I'm talking about what we can do, to get people jobs, to get people working, to get resources allocated. And I understand the challenges because I understand a lot of the resources and the money and the funding comes on a government level, the state. And the state simply don't allocate the right resources to the mayor and the city. They just don't. So they got to look for resources elsewhere to trickle them down to the community. So we were talking about that. We were coming up with solutions for that. But I hope you do some good things if you're serious about, running for office out there. Because we need, yes, Sister Pugh, but we need some people who's really, down to do some real things. But, yeah, we got a few white supremacists, and they monitor everything I do. Yeah, the white supremacists, they monitor everything I do. I don't know when I'm gonna invite Nas to this show. I don't know yet. I don't know. Nas is busy. Whenever Nas has a project coming, I bring him on. Speaking of Netflix has a movie about Roxanne Shante, the rapper, and that looks very good. I can't wait till that come out. What's up, Sinister Voices? I cannot wait till that come out. I want to see that about Roxanne Shante. A lot of y'all might not know who she is. Y'all might not be old enough. She was a rapper back in the 80s. She was a part of the Roxanne Wars. It was a very popular song in the early 80s, like 83, 84, called Roxanne, Roxanne. Very popular novelty song. And there were a lot of response records to the Roxanne, Roxanne Wars. And she was one of them. So did Nas produce that movie? Yeah, net neutrality ends April 29th. Somebody, no, she was not the first female MC by a long shot. No, she was not. That is not true. Roxanne Shante was not the first female MC. You better know your hip-hop history. You had female MCs like Shy Rock, who was down with the Funky 4+1 More. Oh, no, and Shy Rock was a beast back then in the 70s. You had Pebbly Pooh. You had a couple of sisters. You had The Sequence, which was Angie Stone and her group. So nah. She was not the first MC. You better know your history. Know your hip-hop history. No, MC Lyte? No. The MC Lyte came way later than Roxanne Shante. That's why we got to understand hip-hop, man. We got to understand hip-hop. I got to get my man KRS-One on the show. I would love to get him on the show. But Shy Rock, that was one of the first that I heard from the Funky 4+1 More. She was a beast. She could flow. Yes, I know Nas does Mass Appeal, yeah. Sweet Tea, that was later. Sparky D, that was later. You dig? And speaking of rappers, did y'all see that dude, that white / Mexican rapper, whoever with the rainbow hair, Tech something, Tech 69, Takashi 69. What's this dude's name? He was running his mouth talking about how he come to LA and ain't nobody gonna touch him and all this old stuff. And you know, cats was on his. They were looking for his ass, not Lil Pump. All of them kind of look alike. All these Lil Pumps and 69s and Takashi, whatever, they look alike. But some Houston cats caught him at the airport. They caught that motherfucker at LAX. They were throwing them hands. He got touched. And he had his whole squad with him. And it was two dudes from Houston who got into it with his squad. And these two dudes were holding their own. Not only did they get into it with this Tekashi 69 dude, they temporarily stomped the Tekashi dude out. He tried to jump in and got stomped out real quick. These are two dudes handling his own crew, his whole crew. And what I don't like, when the 69 dude got into the scuffle with these dudes, he ran into the airport terminal and went to the police. He pulled a Crispy. He ran into the police like a bitch. What up, everybody? They stole me, everybody! Are you serious? He pulled the, are you serious? That bitch nigga went to the police. He ran to the police and the police had to escort him. They stole me! Hey, when a bitch nigga, you talk shit, get stomped out, and then run to the police. That's the epitome of a feminine bitch nigga. Man. Where's that Jermaine Jackson remix? I gotta find it. Where is that? You reminded me. I haven't played that in a long time. Where is that? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, where is that song? Where is that song? Hold on. Where is it? Where is that song? Hold on. Let me find. Where the hell is it? Oh, I think this is it right here. Hold on. I am feeling what I can't explain. And what you feel is the same. Are they serious? 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 Hilarious. You get your ass smacked. Is he serious? Is he serious? You just got the shit smacked out of you like a bitch. That's what Crispy does. He gets punked out and just start repeating shit. You made the threat! You made the threat! You made the threat! You made the threat! DJ Vlad set me up, everybody! You set me up, everybody! Is he serious? Is he serious? This is what we got, these little soy milk estrogen bitch niggas out here, man. Man. What a bitch. Man. But like on my last show, I was talking about how, people were talking about Billy Graham and how he was with Dr. King and all that, and the King family was propping him up. This is why we got to be very important about doing photo ops with people, because people will do photo ops with you and or do photo ops with prominent black people, and they'll use that as an excuse to wipe away their treachery. You dig? They'll use that as an opportunity to wipe away their treachery. I hate when people always try to say somebody ain't racist because they knew Dr. King or they knew Dr. King's family. That's their go-to thing. Well, Dr. King, he was with Dr. King. Martin Luther King liked him. Who gives a fuck? Or Martin Luther King family said he's okay. Look, truth be told, the Dr. King family is full of coons right now. That's just the long and short of it. There's a lot of coons in the King family. A lot of them. That don't mean nothing. But Andrew Young was bringing it up. Oh yeah, Andrew Young, he's fully on the coon train. Oh, he's fully on the coon train at this point. But back to that white rapper who got his ass smacked up and by two dudes who they washed him. You got two dudes taking on a whole crew. See, this is why cats got to watch what they say. People ain't playing like that. Everybody ain't gonna be on no internet gangster shit. And the word is, because this dude is going to Texas. Them Texas niggas are worse than the ones out here. Them Texas dudes don't fuck around. Them Texas dudes don't play at all either. Yeah, them Texas dudes don't fuck around. Them niggas will throw hands. Texas niggas will throw hands on you. They will throw hands, feet, and elbows in your ass, man. Texas dudes ain't to be fucked with like that. That's why you don't hear too many people fucking with no Texas dudes like that. Them niggas don't play. Them LA dudes, LA cats got them trigger fingers for real. And them Texas dudes, they got hands on them. So the word is, cats down in Texas, they got a little APB out on that dude. Hell yeah, shout out to Willie D. That's my nigga. Nigga, look at Willie D boxed Melly Mel and beat him. There was a celebrity boxing thing, like this hip hop thing, and Willie D was boxing Melly Mel, and Willie D is a slim cut dude, and Melly Mel a big buck dude, and Willie put the hands on him. I think Willie D, he's a boxer. Yeah, Willie D actually trained in boxing. Shit, you fuck with one of these country ass dudes, because a lot of people sleep on the country dudes, because a lot of country dudes are very humble and hospitable. It's a southern hospitality thing. So you think, I can take this nigga. Shit, that country ass nigga get him a nice sip of Kool-Aid with some scissor in it and whoop your fucking ass. The country nigga will beat your ass and then go make some cornbread from scratch. A lot of these niggas in the South ain't to be fucked with, to be truthful. You did? Man. Shout out, who else made it? Somebody put 20 on it. Let me see who this is. We got Sinister Voices. Our morality has been weaponized against us. That's real talk, Sinister. That's real talk, family. But anyway, let me get out of here. It's cold. Do y'all know I need to get, because my heater, this is my home office. That's why I'm kind of cold right now. It's cold as hell out here in LA, and I got these little space heaters, and I can only turn them up so much, and all the power will go out in my home office. I need to get like a heater that doesn't require electricity for this office. I need some suggestions so I'm not in this bitch freezing, and I don't want to be up in here with a big bubble goose coat on. You dig? What's the temperature out here in LA, family? It's cold out here. Yeah, it's cold as hell out here. It ain't. No, it's cold out here, man. It's like 50 something, 50 in LA. Man, get a wood burner. I ain't trying to burn my house. And oh yeah, I'm getting some jackets made for my new music group. You know, my group is called Mink Slide. And we're going to get all the social media stuff up. We're going to start promoting heavy for the release of our first single in a couple of weeks. So we're going to start promoting heavy. We got some jackets. We're going to be selling the jackets on the official site. I keep you guys posted on that. When the single comes out, I want y'all to get that single. Every one of y'all get that single. It's going to be like $1. I want every single one of y'all to go to iTunes and get that single. And the video, wait till y'all see the video. Layla and Bree is in the video. Both of them are looking like two delicious snacks. Wait till y'all see them. They busting it open in slow motion. So I'm singing in falsetto. No. Well, we grew. Wait till y'all see. I got a coat sent in from New York with some mink on it, nigga. Oh, we rocking it out on the talk box. My man Dame Funk, he did the talk box for the song. We got like it's like a vocoder at the beginning of the song. The name of the song is called "It's Time." I'm gonna give y'all a snippet. Possibly this weekend. I'm getting an Instagram page for the group. We're going to do the official group Instagram page. What's up, Emmanuel? Said, do I love you? All right, nigga. Get your moist fantasy ass up out of here. Oh, but wait till y'all see Bree and Layla in the video, nigga. Oh, wait till y'all see Bree and Layla. We had a couple of nice ones in there, dude. Yeah, he said, I'm always selling shit. Nigga, I'm handling business. I'm a business person. Well, I think it's going to be on Google Play too, so you can get it on Google Play. You can get it on Google Play. I want all of y'all to get the damn single. All of you. Everybody in here. It's all 2,000 of you. Y'all get it, and all my other people on social media, y'all get it. No, it's fun. It ain't I ain't singing about, we got to go back to Africa. No, it ain't no. This is some regular have fun at the club shit, nigga. Yeah, this is just some regular kicking it at the club. It ain't, I'm not going to be singing about, we got to drink that alkaline water. No. We're not doing that. I'm singing on it, nigga. We're singing. So this is an R&B, funk, 80s/90s style. It's kind of that vibe. That's the whole vibe of my group. Me and my partner, Johnny. Our whole vibe, the whole vibe and the style of the group, we're on some 80s Miami Vice shit. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun stuff. It's fun stuff. So there's Ice JJ Fish in the video. Man. But it's fun. Fun stuff. What's up, Rose? You like 1804? That's what's up. Shout out to San Diego. And, if the shit pops off, which I think the song is going to pop off because it's a good song. Very good song. Everybody likes the song. Everybody likes the song. And I'm doing the funk thing because funk music, funk, old school R&B does very well overseas. That's my thing. I want to get access to a lot of stuff overseas. I want to get access to a lot of those overseas markets because you have a lot of white groups going to like Japan, to China, Korea, Germany, all these places doing funk stuff. You dig? Now we need to be getting that popping. Yeah, all of our old stuff is still doing well overseas. That's the thing. All of our old stuff is still doing well overseas. That's why a lot of artists from back in the day, they still travel overseas. What's up, Dier? I can't pronounce your name. Dier? But a lot of our stuff does great overseas. The name of our group is Mink Slide. Mink Slide. That is the name of the group. You dig? Now, that's a niche. That's what I'm looking at. I look at niches. Yeah, my thing is I don't care about, being liked by everybody. I look at a niche. I'm like, hey, this is a niche that can be utilized. This is a niche that's being underrepresented. That's what I look at. I always look at niches that's underrepresented. Just like when I did the Hidden Colors thing, there was a niche there that was underrepresented. Now that niche is completely mainstream right now. There were no movies talking about anything positive or empowering to a black audience. Nothing. When we did Hidden Colors, you had Precious, The Help, The Butler. That what was out. It wasn't nothing on some positive things with us. So I got into that niche and created and filled that void. Now that the dominant society sees that is profitable, then they say, well, shit, let's make a big budget film, and now you got one of the biggest releases in years. The Black Panther movie. You dig? So understand, it was the grassroots. Because I don't take, when I look at the Hidden Colors thing, I look at the audience and how the audience, the grassroots black audience really helped promote that, because it was really a word of mouth thing. So that was a collaborative effort, and people on the grassroots level, people who knew how to get information out there on the grapevine, they helped make the Hidden Colors series a success, which fueled the success of Black Panther. You understand? And I'm not trying to take credit for anything. I'm just saying that the people in the dominant society, they saw that there was a profitable niche there that they can also take advantage of. See, they take cues from us. See, do y'all know everything, damn near everything that the dominant society does, they've taken a cue from us. That's why we're watched all the goddamn time. If we do something, like if a black person or a group of black people decide to wear their clothes a certain way, the people in Madison Avenue in the fashion industry, they're trying to clamor and see, okay, how can we flip this? How can we work this? How can we hurry up and take advantage of it? We set the trends, dude. We always set the trends. Okay, what are black folks drinking? What are they mixing in their drinks? See, they look at that too. What are black folks mixing in their drinks? Okay, they're drinking some wine with some, or they're drinking some syrup with some alcohol. What are they drinking? So they're going to make some drinks based on that. That's where all that Mad Dog 2020 and all that shit came from, because they knew that black people like sweet wine. Black people used to drink sweet wine. They kind of make these concoctions. Black folks would go up in the woods and make this moonshine and sweeten it up and all this stuff. They're like, wait, niggas like sweet, syrupy alcohol. So give them some Mad Dog 2020, some Wild Irish Rose. You know what I'm saying? But we set the trends. We set the trends, man. You know, I saw some shit where they starting to make designer turbans now. And hell, that's Nick Cannon was doing that. Give a shout out to Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon was rocking the turban, so now they're starting to sell turbans, some designer turbans and Gucci turbans now as a fashion statement. You dig? We always set the trends. We set the trends making work boots hot, making work boots stylish. Work boots were just work boots. Work boots were not meant to be stylish until black folks got Timberlands and started rocking them a certain way. Timberlands are like work boots. Work boots, you're supposed to wear them to work, take them off and throw them, you know what I'm saying? We made that shit hot, so they started to make boots fashionable for men. Men's boots fashionable. You didn't have that before. Like Dickies pants. Cats out here in LA were making those Dickie pants fashionable. And that's another element of hip-hop, by the way. My man KRS-One, he talks about hip-hop. Instead of there being 5 elements, there are 9 elements to hip-hop. And one of those elements that's left out is the style, the fashion. The hip-hop fashion, that's an element that's really overlooked by a lot of people. You know, we talk about b-boying, dancing, DJing, rapping, beatboxing, graffiti. Those are the main ones, but then we leave out the slang, we leave out the dress code, all that other stuff. You know? But it's important for us to continue to set the trends because people are looking at us and we got to be the trendsetters, and also we got to be in a position to take advantage of our trends. Like Run DMC, again, they set the trend with Adidas. Adidas, they owe everything to Run DMC. Everything to them. So we set a lot of trends, like the trend of those martial art movies in the 70s. It was us watching those movies. We set the trend of watching those movies. We made those movies hot, and then they started to make bigger budget karate movies like Enter the Dragon and all that stuff. So we set a lot of trends, man. And we got to learn how to take advantage of that. So that's why I like with the music thing. Look, I like that old school joint. I like those old school 80s and 90s tracks because, you know, that's a lot of those songs from the 80s and 90s. Those are classics. Classics don't go out of style. And that's kind of music that we're trying to do. We're trying to make music that's just not hella trendy. Something that you can put on any year and the shit'll pop off. Just like Evelyn Champagne King. Shit like that. When you play an Evelyn Champagne King record, you put that shit on anytime. When you put on some shit by Frankie Beverly, you can put that shit on anytime. And it always bumps. It never goes out of style. Yeah, Bruno was milking that. I give it up to Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars was smart enough to jump on that. Bruno Mars was smart enough to jump on that. And, you know, he got that from the Uptown Funk record, the Mark Ronson dude. The Mark Ronson dude was basically taking shit from Charlie Wilson and a whole bunch of old R&B artists, and he made Uptown Funk. That's why they have to give Charlie Wilson a lot of the publishing of the Uptown Funk record, because they took a lot from the Oops Upside Your Head record. But, yeah, that album won album of the year. Which it deserved. That's a bomb-ass album. Good album. Yeah, they went to the old school with it, man. And it's a classic. It's going to be hot for a long time. That's the thing. You got to make shit that's going to be a classic. And again, there's groups You had groups like Jamiroquai. These are white groups, and you got groups like the Brand New Heavies that were a white group that were doing well, and they still do well overseas. So that's why we got to start expanding and hitting those markets. That's very important. This is why with our project, I had that in mind. I had the overseas market in mind. What's up over there in Beijing, China? And I know I got my band ready. So when we start doing, I got my band ready, the passport ready, because I'm trying to hit overseas and get some of them yens and trying to get some of them Deutsches or whatever they call them. Deutsche Marks. I'm trying to get some of that overseas paper on tour. I'm trying to get that thing popping. The Brand New Heavies, they are dope. They funky as hell. Yeah, the Brand New Heavies were white. They funky as hell, though. Have not been to Ghana. I do want to go to Ghana. Hell yeah, I cannot wait, man. We're gonna take this thing overseas. I can't wait. I make sure all my band members got their passports, because when we release the single, I'm gonna be marketing it worldwide. Heavy. I'm thinking we might do. I might put together one of my own shows out in London, because London, I got a real big audience in London, and I like London. And I'm trying to see, because we got an EP recorded, but I think I'm going to release a single first instead of the whole EP. You dig? Yeah, I know about Mr. Fab in the Bay. Say don't turn into Suge Knight. No, I'm not going to be beating motherfuckers up for they publishing and no shit. No, I ain't doing that. But if somebody, we just going to put out one single. And it's, how some groups, when they put out a song, they have one song and then they got to do concerts and they only got one song that people know. So you got to milk that shit. Because if somebody from overseas say, hey, man, we got $100,000 or we got $50,000 for you to do a concert here. Like, can you do an hour? Can you do... We'll give you $100,000 because your song is hot, but we need you to do an hour, or we need you to do an hour and 30 minutes with your one hot song. What's up, Lady Oshun? Yeah, my dad is real tall. Yeah, my dad is taller than me. Yeah, they say, hey, nigga, we'll give you, your song is hot. Y'all song is hot, man. We love Mink Slide, but we need you to do an hour and 30 minutes if you want to get this 70,000. And guess what? I'm doing every fucking minute of those 2 hours. You give me 50 grand, you getting 2 fucking hours. I promise you, I'm singing something on that stage for 2 hours. I know we only got one song popping on the charts, but for this money, you gonna get 2 hours from me. I promise you that. So where do we plug these fucking mics and keyboards up? Because you gonna get something. I'm gonna sing slow. I'm gonna do an hour of crowd participation. Shit, you getting 2 hours. I'll crowd participate that motherfucker to death. Now the party on this side. Ain't no party on that side. I do that shit all night. I say the party's over here. Ain't nothing over there. I do that for an hour and 30 minutes, goddammit. Then do the one song we got out. I stretch. I'm getting that 50 grand. Oh, I'm getting that 50 grand. You dig? I bring some motherfuckers who can juggle. We'll turn that shit into Cirque du Soleil. I bring in some jugglers, some magicians, I'd be like Earth, Wind, and Fire with motherfuckers floating. You know, I'm getting them. We getting that money, nigga. Man. Mm. Yeah, I know Philip Michael Thomas had a song back in the day. Man. Yeah, I get up there and I do a spoken word of some of my books. Man. Man. Anyways, let's shout. Who's putting some on the ministries here? Shout out to the people. Shout out to Isaac Richardson. Much respect to that brother. Shout out to Joshua Johnson. Shout out to Joshua. Monica Logan. Where you calling from? Yo, my best friend's husband's R&B band is popping in Korea. See? Yeah, man. She said her best friend's husband R&B band is popping in Korea. That man, shit. There's a whole market out there that we sleeping on. Dude, there's a whole market out there that we are sleeping on, man. Ooh, Coonin. Yeah, we cannot sleep on the global market, man. We got to get global. We need to get some of those global dollars and just that touch those global audiences. You know, just don't do it strictly for the paper. You know, you do something that you love. Like I love doing music. I love that kind of music. And shit, there's an audience for it, really overseas and here too, but really overseas. You dig? Man, what's up, Solar Beauty? You going to bed tonight? You about to go to bed? I'm about to go to bed too. It's like 11 here. Y'all up heavy. What y'all asses doing up this late? It's 2,000 of y'all in the room right now. And I didn't even plan on being here this long. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all for a quick minute. Man. All right, let me get up out of here, man. It's been real. I'm going to talk to you guys this Sunday. Live on I keep saying Ustream. I'll be right here on YouTube. And y'all subscribe to the page. Y'all hit that subscribe button right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I will holler at you this Sunday. Go to 1804movie.com. Y'all click those links right there. If you have not gotten the movie 1804, The Hidden History of Haiti, get that. Also go to hiddencolorsfilm.com to get Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, and 4, ladies and gentlemen. All right, man. Y'all have a good night, fam. Much love.